some mistakes, and I have some imperfect ways. I admit I helped so many people, and them same damn people turn fake. I admit it was so hard to focus. I didn't go to classes. I admit that I dropped out of school. I admit that I wasn't that cool. I admit I just feel like retired. Admit I just don't feel like trying. But all my real niggas around me keep telling me, Kels, fuck that, you gotta keep climbing. I admit it, I did. I done fuck with a couple of fads. I admit I'm a gift and a curse. I admit that I don't go to church. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I got so many flaws. Told so many lies to these bras. Lose so much money, pop so many bottles. Yeah, I fuck a bitch just because. Nigga, I had a hell of a day, but I admit I was in my own way. I admit I had my mama crying over me. What else can a nigga say? I admit I can't spell for shit. I admit that all I hear is hits. I admit I couldn't read the teleprompter when the Grammys asked me to present. I admit I love God, but wait, it's so much temptation, but wait. Admit to the drinking and smoking too much, but it helped me get through the day. Won't say no names, I'm not a snitch, but one night at the Ritz, did some shit I should've did. When it fuck, but niggas bitch. I admit that I did. I fucked my girlfriend's best friend. Yeah, I topped that in back of my Benz. I admit I'm sorry for my sins. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. Yeah. I admit I trust people too much. Such and such, but my lawyers told me settle this, even though it's bullshit. Carefully protect your career. All these people in my ear. I admit I've been tempted by drugs. I admit that I just need a hug. I admit the devil talk to me sometimes, but the devil's not who I trust. I've been fucked by so many damn managers. Why they push me out front of these cameras? All this music got dated them, and now they play me like a fucking amateur. I got a life, yeah. I got a right, yeah. Cancel my shows. That shit ain't right. How they gon' say I don't respect these women when all I've done is represent? Take my career and turn it upside down, cause you met I've got some girlfriends. And with this record deal, it ain't worth this shit for real. Ain't seen my kids in years. They try to lock me up like Bill. How much can a nigga take? How much can a nigga break? Just wanna do my music, stop stressing me. Please just let me age gracefully. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. They took my gift and they blind me. Where the fuck is my money? Now here come this big ass conspiracy. I still got my fans, that's a blessing. Listen to heaven, just stay on my grind, and that's 24/7. And I know my mama Joanne is smiling down on me. I put that on reverend. Been a grown man since age 11. Mine on the guap since 7. Rest in peace to my homie Kevin. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I'm a freak. Used to go to strip clubs every week. But who these niggas tryna say I am? Man, I'm not, and I put that on chief. I admit I fuck with all the ladies. That's both older and young ladies. But tell me how they call it pedophile because of that shit, that's crazy. You may have your opinions, entitled to your opinions. But really, am I supposed to go to jail or lose my career because your opinion? Yeah, go ahead and storm me. Point your finger at me. Turn the world against me. Like only God can mute me. I admit that I fired some people. I admit that I hired new people. I admit that those people I fired on my mama was crooked ass people. I admit that I don't own my music. I admit that I will on my music. Want it back, but they don't wanna do it. What the fuck, nigga? I wrote that music. I did that bumping ground. I did that 12 play. I did that fed up. I changed the damn game. So I deserve me a fair play. So put some respect on my damn name. Now Wendy Williams mad with me, but I ain't never offer her no drink. But I admit that she asked me, can I get a little Hennessy? Then we both turned off our phones. We drink, I smoke, we talk. And I admit that I told it all, from my good points to my faults. She said, what about Ali? I said, love. She said, what about the tape? I said, hush. I said, my lawyer said, don't say none. But I can tell you I've been set up. I admitted how ever since the first day, that without knowing I signed my publishing away. I admitted I was young and caught up and so blind, yeah. Said I had dyslexia, couldn't read all the contracts, yeah. And now the truth in this message is I'm a broke ass legend. The only reason I stay on tour is cause I gotta pay my rent. I never thought that it would come to this, to being the most disrespected artist. So I had to write a song about it, cause they always take my words and twist it. Believe me, it's hard to admit all this, but I'm in my feelings about this shit. But I had to set the fucking record straight. So I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. I admit I love Steve Harvey, John Legend and Tom Joyner. They're doing good in their lives right now. Why would they wanna tear down another brother? Women show black men some love, cause black men, we go through enough. How can we get up off the ground when we steady tear each other down? I admit that the devil is busy, and some people beside me ain't with me. I admit that I'm gonna do this music up until the Lord come get me. Now, I admit a family member touched me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. From a child to the age 14. While I laid asleep, took my virginity. So scared to say something, so I just put the blame on me. Now here I am and I'm trying my best to be honest. Cause there's forces out there trying to keep me from being an artist. I admit I'm at rock bottom, and this shit has rocked my mind. I'm calling on my hood, come walk by my side. They don't want me to shine. Women's group, my God. Now don't get it twisted, I do support them, but why they wanna bring down my art? Damn, this is breaking my heart. Cause from fathers, mothers, sons and daughters, I'm a part of the music culture. Spotify took me off their playlist. I admit that I've been underrated. I'm not convicted, not arrested, but drag my name in the dirt. All this work to be successful when you abandon me cause of what you heard. I admit I am not perfect, I never said I was perfect. Say I'm abusing these women, what the fuck, that's some absurd shit. They brainwashed, really? Kidnapped, really? Can't eat, really? Real talk, that shit sounds silly. And if you really, really wanna know, a father dropped her off in my show and told his boy to put her on the stage. I admit that she was overage. I admit that I was feeling her, and I admit that she was feeling me. I admit that that's just some shit that come with being a celebrity. I ain't chasing these ladies, no. These ladies are chasing me, yeah. And I'm only saying all this shit cause how they tryna play me, yeah. I admit that this is no disrespect to the parents, but this is my advice to you cause I'm also a parent. Don't push your daughter in my face and tell me that it's okay, cause your agenda is to get paid and get mad when it don't go your way. I know y'all look at me like I don't go through things, but I'm human. I know it's hard sometimes, but try to keep in mind that I'm human. Fuck all the fortune and fame, forget the name, I'm a human. I can't believe all the under the table shit they doing. I'm tired of fingers pointed at me. I'm tired of all this weight on me. I'm tired of everybody wanting a piece of me. Shit, I'm not an ATM machine. What do I do when I can't do what I do? How can I win if I can't win with truth? Got a couple of dead homies that I promised I would make it out this shit. And I know that God's hands is on me, nigga. I'm gonna make it out this shit. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And I claim it. The storm's over. I admit I talked to Miss McGlynn. FYI, that's my second mother. I admit that I asked her, how am I gonna get the world off my shoulder? She said, son, don't you lose it. Sometimes you gotta go through it. They can say what they say, but at the end of the day, they cannot deny your music. Cause your music has touched people. It inspired all people overseas, everywhere. Don't worry, don't care, cause the anointing is on you. And that's why these haters is at you. So just keep on doing you, baby. You don't have to give these fools an explanation. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. What's the definition of a cult? What's the definition of a sex slave? Go to the dictionary, look it up, let me know, I'll be here waiting. Now I admit I got some girls that love me to pull their hair. And I admit they love me to talk dirty when I pull their hair. Yeah. Some like me to spank them. Some like to get brain. And what some of these girls want is too much for the radio station. Look, I'm just a man, y'all, not a monster or beast. But I admit there are times when these girls so fine I'll chill that a nigga fall weak. Now I admit I love Hugh Hefner, and through the years supported Hugh Hefner. But when he left this world he had a million girls, but we gon' always love Hugh Hefner. To Jim C. Regardless or whatever your name is. You've been trying to destroy me for 25 whole years. Writing the same stories over and over and over again. Off my name, you done went and made yourself a career. Well, guess what? I pray for you and your family and all my other enemies. I'm not gonna let y'all steal my joy. I'm just gonna keep on doing me. Now I don't know what else to say except I'm so falsely accused. Tell me, how can you judge when you never walked in my shoes? So easy to mess up someone else's life through social media. The devil in disguise. I admit I miss my brothers, but I admit they wasn't acting like brothers. Yeah, we've had our differences, but you don't turn on your brother for nothing, for no one. Nada. Mama Joanne is watching. She must be turning over in her grave. Yeah. I admit I had to borrow a couple of M's from the label. All these hits out, but I couldn't put food on the table. I was told I had to sell my cars. I was told I couldn't get a loan. Said I owed 20 million to the IRS and they was coming to get my home. I admit I was feeling stupid standing in the Homewood seats. Disrespect. Sipping Hennessy, trying to figure out what happened to me. There was so much going through my head, cause I knew that something wasn't right. I just couldn't put my finger on it, but my spirit had better eyes. It told me what it saw, and it scared the shit out of me. It said get rid of them all, it's nothing but vultures around me. I admit that I love my fans for all the push and support they've shown. I admit if it wasn't for them, I would've never stayed strong. Now I'm not tripping on all of these rumors, that don't bother me. And I'm not paying attention to these haters, that don't bother me. But what blows me is when certain people turn phony. They say, Rob, I got your back, Rob, you the man, but they really doubting me. Bitch, you know who you are. Bitch, I bought you a car. Bitch, you stayed in my crib. I loved you with all my heart. Now I don't like to brag when it comes to me, but I've given giving back to the community, from the non-profits to the charities. But of course you'll never hear that about me. To them niggas that drink my liquor and smoke my stogies. How come you ain't on Facebook checking up for me when you're around me most of the day? And you know that I'm a good brother. Always got your hands out, it ain't no doubt that y'all niggas ain't nothing but blood suckers. Plus, y'all ain't bringing nothing to the table. Yeah, nigga, and you know it's real talk. Taking pictures with me for your Instagram, but when I need you, you're quick to get lost. Robert J and Joanne, my kids, what you hearing out here about that? Guys, I'm sorry for this. I'm so sorry, I can't imagine what y'all must be going through. Every day it's something about me, my God, it must be killing you. I promise there'll be better days. Just keep walking straight. I know you must be worried, but just know that I'm okay. For me, things has gotten rough. Right now I can't say too much, but for y'all I will stay tough. Daddy just needs y'all to trust and believe in me. I admit that I've told the truth, and I'm still not free. Still won't hate me, still won't stone me, still won't chain me. Think they won't kill me. I admit it, I admit it. I admit it, I did it. I admit it, I did. I admit it, I did it. Now, no disrespect to Chi-Town, my home, but we've gotta learn how to support our own. I admit that my heart cries for my city, cause we're losing young lives in the city. Instead of judging me, y'all should be using me to help these kids, raise them out of depression and poverty. Now I'm not saying I'm no savior, but I could be an inspiration. This is an invitation. Man, I admit I go through so much day to day. Got 23 lawyers, 3 or 4 managers. What am I doing? Show me the way. The only thing I have left is my voice, and now I have to use it for my protection, because they left me no choice. See, my work has nothing to do with my private life, so stay the fuck out of my business and tend to your own damn life. So go ahead, say what you wanna say about who I wanna be, but you won't say that shit to my face, cause you know it ain't shit to say. Next nigga bring me some dumb shit, it's gonna be a misunderstanding, cause niggas that listen to dumb shit are niggas that be on that dumb shit. They need a life cause they ain't got no life, so they always conjuring up dumb shit. Blocking my path, they don't know the half and salt, they making assumptions. Since when do assumptions cost a man his whole career? Found guilty when you're innocent is the only test I fear. There is one thing that's for sure, and I wanna make this shit clear. I done lived my voice and represented my country for 31 fucking years. Damn it, I admit, I admit, I admit, I admit, I admit, I admit, I admit.
Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like your end zone. When the circle turn the mic home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head I'm top 10, yeah, that's hands down. You the squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now. Drive a race car like a Atari now. Car filling up, I need product. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Don't me wrong, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich. I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. I'm a warrior, I go back to back, then go back to back. If I top the top, then the double back, and I'm topping that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I don't set trick. Never dull, this electric. Went and put the Ricks on my toes. Me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone, end zone. Keep them coming, I know. I won't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home.
So get it understood, boy. I am from the hood, boy. Came up from the dirt, self-made hustler. I'm a bee. I'm surrounded by all these devil mouths. They talking about chaos. Some say I came from heaven, but I rose up from hell. And ever since I rose up, success has been my sale. So Carla hits my lawyer, cause they got me out on bail. Never been a snitch, boy. Never been a bitch, boy. Why I gotta hate on you? Look at me, I'm rich, boy. You need a steering wheel the way you ride my dick, boy. Say you's a go-getter, go get your own shit, boy. What it's gonna take for you motherfuckers to understand I'm an R&B boss? Kels think he'll rap, nah, bitch, I'm just trying to get my point across. Niggas hate no niggas, man, y'all know y'all keep up shit. That's why when it comes to these hits, I'm gonna keep up shit. Keep rising to the top, keep getting that money. Keep laughing at you clowns, cause you clowns is funny. I've been grinding for 17 years, trying to keep the peace. But now, you motherfuckers done brought out the beast. So get it understood, boy. I am from the hood, boy. Came up from the dirt, self-made hustler. I'm a bee. When I was young, all my dreams seemed so far. Coming up was so hard. Now I'm a rock star, cause all I do is rock bars. I stays on fire, just look at the hot cars. You need a hit from Kels, aight, my nigga, no problem. I'm clean, but I'm dirt. I'm good, but I'm the worst. I'm last and I'm first. I'm blessed and I'm cursed. But my career is soaring while my life is a hot mess. But the depth of my struggle determines the height of my success. I believe that. Whatever $1 billion, trying to see that. Whatever billion, I'ma be still axing where the weed at. Hit lots of clubs, take lots of shots of Patron. Hold my middle finger up, tell haters to get the fuck on. Stay shiny, boy. Stay grimy, boy. Keep these fine ass bitches straight eyeing me, boy. Now when you gon' hear a better name? With 17 years in the game, still continuing to make it rain. Put these fools to shame. I'm a beast. Understood, boy. I am from the hood, boy. Came up from the dirt, self-made hustler. I'm a beast. So get it understood, boy. I am from the hood, boy. Came up from the dirt, self-made hustler. I'm a beast. Wait a minute, where you going? You ain't going no more where. I got more to say, bitch. Look at me. Y'all smile in my face and talk shit in back of me. I got the ball, I'm trying to shoot, but y'all niggas keep hacking me. Could it be that I'm a king cause R&B been good to me? Or could it be that you's a lame that hate the game and can't beat me? I used to rep the shy, but now I know my worth. I still rep the shy, but earth is my turf, nigga. I've been around the world, flown bitches round the world, heard rumors round the world, still I'm touring round the world. Talk about me on your records to make your sales better. Play it backwards, it'll probably say coldest ever. So don't think this is a song, it's a taste of my wrath. Bet to your nervous nigga, I got a dick and a half. I'm a beast. Understood boy, I am from the hood boy. Came up from the dirt, self-made hustler. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. So get it understood boy, I am from the hood boy. Came up from the dirt, self-made hustler. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. Got your ass. I will call out some motherfucking names, but there's so many of you motherfuckers hating. Song ain't motherfucking long enough. Bitch ass niggas. Fade that shit. Maybe on the remix, nigga, I'll call your name out. You gotta stay tuned for that shit. I'm trying to sell records, bitch. I'm a businessman.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? He's a beast. Stay tuned, he said, for the remix, because he's going to call out some motherfucking names. Bring them on, Chaos. Bring on the goddamn names. What up, y'all? Let me give y'all some shout out in the room. What up, Ro? You are got the only wrench in the room, because I still ain't figured out how to put a goddamn wrench to these people's name in here. So hold it down for me, sis. Hold it down for me. You damn right, beauty. I'm about to get into some mess today, just for a little while, My eyes are blurry today, y'all. I don't know why. I got eye drops, so I'm too damn lazy to put them in there. But what up, y'all? What up, y'all? What y'all think about R. Kelly being a beast? Hashtag he's a beast in this room. We're gonna do some I Admit for Ladies' Night. The guest coming in, and I'm pretty sure that he can break down I Admit very, very well for us, you guys. I'm pretty sure. So stay tuned for that. I will be here Saturday night. Last Saturday night, I had to do some me time and some coda time. So please forgive me for that absentee for last Saturday. Pap had to chill with a baby that Saturday. So this Saturday, be here or be square. We're going to get into that I Admit on Saturday, you guys. Ladies' night. A lot of shit went on out there in the streets today. Regina, what up? Beauty, Sherry, all right. Priscilla, what up? What up? Sheila, what up? What up, you guys? Harlem. I probably missed some people. I don't know. Forgive me. My eyes are really blurry. Shady, Curtis, what up? Felicia, what up? Priscilla, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Leisha. What up? Leisha Tate, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? I think I might have everybody. Felicia, what up? Trevin came through, what up? He doesn't usually stay long. He bounces around a little bit, but shout out to you, sweetheart. Charlotte, what up with you? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Make sure you guys on the way in. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up. If you are planning to stay to the end of the show, don't forget on your way out, give me a thumbs up. Yo, my girl is in the house. What up, honey? And don't forget, get on over there and make sure you guys subscribe to the One Pap Show as well, because it goes down over there too as well. As expected. You guys. I'm going to start off for, with this message right here. You say, tell Teddy to stop eating your damn bacon. I don't even know where he is. Ted might be up front somewhere with Coda at school. He went to school with Coda laying in the living room. What up, Tamika? What up, Tamika? What up? What up? What up? Aaron, what up? They're falling on in, you guys, slowly but surely, and I appreciate that. I do. I surely do. Thank you guys for showing up. But I decided I'm going to do this. Like I said, when you come on these lives on this YouTube, and because there's a lot of adventurous things going on around Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and everybody is getting entangled in it. We have a lot of people in their feelings about it, a lot of fans, a lot of supporters, a lot of mentees, a lot of managers, a lot of agents, you name it. You name it. For all I know, the goddamn wife can be on goddamn YouTube watching this shit. I don't know. But we know that there is a lot of goddamn people out here. We want people that feels like that they're the boss, they're the spokesperson, there's the psychiatrist, there's you name it. It's all kind of motherfuckers out here. But I'm going to put this on one papoose, and this is what I need a lot of people to understand. Papoose don't group. Papoose don't click. I established this channel over here. So whatever it is that anybody is looking for, or you want to put the rules and all that shit out there, you follow the motherfucking rules. Pap don't follow none of their rules. None of them. Fix the rules for yourself. And the crazy thing about the rules that they have, that they want to impose on how shit should be. And you shouldn't talk about this. Or you obsessed with a person of this. And this. Stop putting that bullshit in y'all head. Stop putting it in your head. Be a goddamn free thinker out there. And that's the problem with everybody out there about papoose. Free goddamn thinker. I'm not going they say, he say. I'm not going yay, yo motherfucker say. Say what you got to say and keep the fuck on. That's just basically it. Y'all got to forgive me sometimes because I do curse. I'm trying to work on that cussing thing. I'm really trying to work on it, you know. But it is what it is. Sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't. Don't put no rules on me. Don't tell me how I should be, what I should be doing, when I should be doing it, and fucking how I should be doing it. I have no boss. I stand alone. I don't care if it is prohibiting me from gaining subscribers. I will talk with no one in this room. It doesn't matter. You don't get to put that psychological fucked up theory out there about Pap. Ain't gonna have it. Ain't gonna work. Do y'all thing over there. I'm not obsessed with nobody. What I can tell you guys that all of the fairly, I'm gonna say new ones, you know, because they wasn't out there when I started out. A lot of people can validate that I started out in my car, and a lot of them were not out there. And I started my show off on one person, and like I said, it's gonna end on one person, and ain't nobody gonna fucking change that. Don't come over here if you don't want to hear. Y'all, they play by they goddamn rules, and I play by mine. So I'm gonna tell you one thing about they rules, though. They all in their feelings. They boo-hoo crying and shit, and he doing this, and he doing, oh, shut the fuck up with that shit. God damn. Y'all, I seriously got to get some eye drops. I can't see y'all. Hold on, let me find my eye drops. I'm gonna find them eye drops. I might have to dump my whole purse out. Oh, I found that. Oh, I'm gonna eat that. Okay, I apologize again. I try to be ready when I sit down here, but for some reason, my eyes are like seriously dry today. So, y'all gonna get to watch me do some goddamn eye drops this morning, and it is what the fuck it is. Okay, let's see if that'll lubricate it. Expensive ass goddamn eye drops. They ain't been dry in a long time, but let's see if that's gonna work. I don't know. I got different paper towels here, you know, in case you got the little petty ass ones want to talk about the dry towels. I got one for the nose, I got the one for the eyes, and all that good shit. So they ain't got to be worried about that, because motherfuckers petty out here. So thank you, boo. Thank you, boo. So I just had to put that out there, you guys, so that they can know that, right? Here is what I do notice that, all of the people that group up and all of that shit over there, right? Oh, you motherfuckers got the same goddamn subscribers and the same numbers and all of this shit. And you bounce from one channel to the other. So with Pap being left behind, trust me, Pap is okay with that. Papoose is okay with that. So don't go making it sound like it's a badass thing. Oh, that's why she ain't climbing. And that's why she ain't doing this. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just do what they do over there. And don't worry about who the hell goddamn is subscribed over here. Because I don't mind what's going on over there. Except for when I got a problem. And that's what they don't like. They don't like because my show is built off of I have a problem. And I have a problem because I decided to stick my nose in being a supporter of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. And when I'm using my nose to stick into the situation, whatever's moving dirty or toxic, I speak on it. You people give me the problem. And if you spoke on it in a fucked up way, thank you, in a fucked up way, I bring it to light. I get it that some people don't want to be exposed about the fucked up shit that they say or they do out here. I'm not the one to send you to jail. I'm not an agent. I'm not a Homeland or Secret Service. I just bring it to light so that other people can say, y'all hashtag, we got a problem. In other words, make it make sense. I see a whole goddamn panel over there did a whole psychological bullshit over there. I'm sorry, it was bullshit. You got one person speaking on you should do this and you should do that and pull the goddamn gun online. You got another person over there that done bounced from channel to channel, didn't know who you want to be with, this and this, argument break out over there. You got the answer. You mean to tell me that people that done had problems is the problem solver now? Where they do that shit at? Where they do that shit at, y'all? Where they doing that? But I'm the weird one, and I'm the messy one. No, I just call that shit like it is. I just call it like it is. Ain't no way, no how, no shape, no form that I would ever participate, like I say, with toxic people. Your first impression is usually your overall impression. You would never be able to get Pap pulled in no type of shit out here on the YouTube street. And that's what makes me classy. Right there. Right there. I may talk my shit over here, but I'm going to tell y'all something. To all of the listeners and all of the people that tunes in, I'm a smart ass motherfucker. When you get done talking, I'm smart. Smart as a whip. I see who not to touch and who to touch. All I just say, because I have a problem, man, what you do? I guess you can call me something like the I got a problem, Popo. How about that? I got a problem, Popo. Let's get into this, y'all, because I seriously ain't finna be late today. I really not. I really not. So, you guys seen the title of my show. We had a kip then. Now we got a kip now. So, yes, I'm going to be playing a few videos. Some of them, can't hold them. I do not own the rights to some of these videos. But like I said, on the videos, it do say share. So share means sharing. Means share if you care. Let's get the message out. So I am hoping that people, don't get petty about it. Want to come strike my channel. I get it. But if we are getting information out, awareness, I can't see why there would be a problem with people being petty about striking your channel, because sharing is caring, right? I will shout out who the video belongs to, but it's not intended for me to keep, save, or anything, get any clout, nothing off of this. Sharing is caring. Information that needs to be pushed out for people to really see what's going on. So, Is y'all ready for the show? If y'all ready for the show, put your ones in the chat. Put your ones in the chat. We're going to be jumping around just a little bit here. I'm going to jump around. Saw this video. And keep in mind about the video, the panel that you saw last night, right? You saw Kip Boy on the panel. Now, I'm going to have to toot my horn a little bit on something right now, you guys, because I could have sworn that old Papoose was sitting over here saying, come on out, Kip. Come on out, Kip. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember us over here saying, come on out, Kip? Y'all remember us saying that over here? Remember we did that shit? And look who came out. I was shocked. Oh my God. He must have been watching all of this goddamn time. I kept saying, come on now, Kip. Didn't I say to Kip, you got the puzzle that's missing, right? I kept saying it, and y'all, I damn near shit my pants last night. It was like fucking magical. It was like boom. And I don't go over there. I stay away. I stay away. But I kid you not, I got a text, right? I was like, Kip out. Kip out where? Oh, hell no. Then I was like, what? So you know what? The Papoose channel over here, we gonna toot our horn because it brought them on out. However, there is a however to this show, y'all. You went on a panel, and that's fine. Of a person that called out your whole goddamn criminal background. But you like that person. I was like, okay. Did y'all catch that shit? Because if you didn't, I'm going to play it for you. Yeah, I brought him out. Yes, I brought him out. Come on out, Kip. I kept saying that shit. Come on out, Kip. Give us the tea on Booker. But what we saw last night was a match made in heaven. Now, I know y'all probably sitting there wondering, what the fuck just happened here? How many of y'all was wondering, what the fuck just happened here? Didn't he just go in on the boy? Now I'm sitting here saying, now hold the fuck up. Now somebody done paid somebody, or somebody working for somebody, something wrong. Because these motherfuckers was on that panel. I'm sorry, the gentlemen. Let's clean that up a little bit. The gentlemen were on the panel and talking about some, I swear I saw a match made in fucking heaven. Now, what can happen behind these scenes, we will never know. We will never freaking know. But according to what I'm going to play, and some time done went by, somebody done made up somewhere. I don't know where, but it is what it is. I don't know if y'all caught it when old Bookham showed up, though, right? Oh, Kip was on the platform for, I don't know, roughly about 10, 15 minutes, right? And, of course, the phone rings. Buck. Oh, Kip on Prima. Yeah. Boy, that goddamn boy got dressed so motherfucking fast to click on that damn camera, y'all. He pops in the room. He pops in the goddamn room, y'all. I don't even know if I still have it. This is what he says. Let me see if I got it, y'all. This boy was like, I'm not going to change my screen. Kip, what up, bruh? What up, bruh? I was like, okay. Oh, they back together, huh? It's some shit that we just don't know. That just really fucking stinks out here, you guys. It really, really stinks. Now, I'm going to get into the comparison of what I saw. I'm going to play it. I'm going to tell you with Don Russell and Kip, right? I'm going to take it back to the year 2008. Because if you listen to Don Russell's story when he first came on, did his news program and things like that and got further talking into the shit, his story kind of similar to Kip's story from 2008. And they'll tell you, that nigga wasn't nowhere around. But on the panel, kind of show you a little bit different. So don't get confused by that part. Always keep that stuck in your head, what Don Russell said and that goddamn Kip said. And they said it around the same time, around the same time for the same year. That motherfucker wasn't around. And they gonna tell you how he came about to be around. I know. People sick and tired of me talking about this, but until I get to the root of all evil, I ain't done yet. I'll let you know when I'm done. I ain't done yet. All right, you guys. Let's remember what Kip said. Shout out to Phases, because this is her video, and I'm glad that she didn't never, pull it down. But let's remember what old Kippy boy said.
Chat and what's going on? Let's talk about it.
First of all, what this cat Black Ice said, stop dick riding, whoever you are. You don't know me. So let's put that out there first. Internet gangster. Secondly, I'm gonna set the record straight right now when it comes to Dana J for everybody. You know I don't bite my tongue or whatever. Alright? Let me get right to it. Dana did something that he can't come back from with me. No, I don't fuck with him no more, and I will tell him to his face, but he's not even worth a phone call from me. And the reason why I feel that way is because I heard the evidence. I saw the evidence for myself.
Now, I'm going to stop that, you guys, because he said, what Kip said, he saw the evidence. That's what Kip told Phases. He said he saw the evidence of some shit that Bookham had done. Y'all remember Kip saying that shit? Put a one in the chat if y'all remember Kip saying that shit. Because that's his voice. He said he clearly saw the evidence. Well, I'm pretty sure that Prima Donna remembered this video. You know why? Because she as well has a clip on this video and added her own little sauce to it, right? So my question was to Prima Donna. Why didn't you ask him about the further details on the evidence that he claims he has on Bookham about a situation that occurred? We needed you, since you got the top subscribers and everybody says that your work is impeccable. Why didn't you reach into that wormhole and bring out this shit here? See, you got to take it back. You brought out his criminal background and you kind of left it at that, Prima Donna. I'm just curious about why didn't you reach in further into the wormhole to get more clarity on this? Or did you get sidetracked from the fact that he was flattering you up, telling you that you do good work and you're the only show that he wanted to come to, and you got the truth and everything? He sidetracked you, boo. He sidetracked you. I like your shit too. Don't get sidetracked because the man spoke all that good flattering, flowery shit. Get sidetracked. We digging in the hole, Prima. You were supposed to get the rest of the information.
Somebody I talked to showed me evidence of something that he did that you just don't come back from. So for everybody that's asking questions, no, I don't fuck with him no more. No, I don't bang with him no more. And if I get a chance to tell Robin, talk to Robin, Robin won't be fucking with him no more.
Well, is that so, Kip? Because just less than 16 hours ago, y'all was a match made in fucking heaven again. We, as the people out here, would like to know why. Since you like to put it down on the Prima Donna Show, take it back over to the Prima Donna Show and tell us exactly why now you guys are match made in heaven. Bro. Kip, bro. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make goddamn sense. You was highly upset with him because of some information that somebody else showed you. That's that subliminal. See what I mean? You can't get the whole story without the who, what, when, where's, and why. So they left us out here on a cliffhanger. Okay. I just want to know how the fuck they got holy matrimony last night.
Because of what he did. So, all of y'all Dana, train, riding, people, whatever, he did something to me that you can't come back from with me.
All you
He's dead
Dana
to me.
train riding people.
And that's all I want to address. That's all I want to address. Because I see a bunch of them in the comments. Why people blocking him and all this stuff. What he did to me, there's no coming back from. And no, I'm not going to call him Ron Jackson. He knows he's not worth a phone call from me. But what he did, there's no coming back. There's no phone call. There's nothing.
So do you want to share what it is, or you just want to leave it right there, brother?
You know what? I just want to leave it right there.
Okay.
Because, you know, I ain't going to out him, but I'm just telling everybody when it comes to me and his relationship, he did something to me that there's no coming back from. I can't ever talk to him again. He's done. I'm done with him. And if somebody
Well, bro, look like y'all was holding matrimony last night. Now, either you was faking it to him, and if you were, shout out to you. Keep him calm and shit. Let him know that you might be making some moves. I don't know. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Could it possibly be that way? Could it possibly be that, you know, Kip was just role playing to keep old Bookham in his old, you know, flowery feelings. Y'all saw how that nigga woke up this morning over there looking like what's that lady name on the movie on, you know, not RuPaul, Hathaway. What's his name? Holloway. What, y'all know the damn drag name. Y'all know the drag name. The man that played the drag. That's how Bookham woke up looking. That nigga was snuggled all in and shit. I was like, all he needed was a little wig on, hanging out from underneath the sheets and shit. I swear, y'all, I ain't never having a dull moment. Booker, boy, look, come on, we gonna finish this. We go.
and he wanna
Holiday Heart. That nigga woke up looking like Holiday Heart. Thank you, Monette. Thank you,
tell
girl.
him he can't ever talk to me in life again. It's over. There's no coming back from that. None. And if I hadn't seen it and heard it from my own ears and eyes, I would have told that person, you know what? I don't go by hearsay or what somebody else said. That person, they drop cold hard receipts. You know? And
What those receipts at?
You know,
Y'all hashtag, what those receipts at, Kip? What receipts? What the receipts at, Kip? I see, this is what behooves me. Because Prima Donna has a big platform. You know, she's got a lot of subscribers. I can't understand why she didn't dig into the wormhole. I couldn't. I was kind of fucked up by that, right? Aren't you interviewing? What up, Supreme? I couldn't understand that shit. Did y'all understand that shit? Where's the rest of the tea? Oh my God.
Me and Kelly, Dana, the only real one standing here. Dan, let me put it this way. Let me clear something up for you. And it's sort of backing up what you just said. We met Dana back in 1996 or 97.
96 and 97.
We took him under our wing.
You took him under the wing.
Blah, blah, blah. Went out,
Stop
played
gangbang.
basketball, did whatever. Hung together, whatever. That's when we came to the show in Baltimore. Then we went to with LL Cool J. LL Cool J was
Now,
with us.
I'm going to stop that right there because I'm going to jog y'all memory, right? Just for a second. I'm going to jog your memory for a second. He said it was 96, 97, 98, right? They took him on the what tour? What tour did he just mention that they took Dana on? You know, the slum, the bum, the gangbanger, the snotty boy. They did, you know, come on, we gonna try to change your life a little bit. Hot 97. And who was at the Hot 97 tour, Sharon? What celebrity was at that tour? What celebrity? You goddamn right. And who are the two goddamn girls that sat up there that claimed that they were at that tour, right? They were at, I'm going to jog y'all memory now. I'm going to jog your memory. The two girls where you had the attorney bring up LL Cool J picture. Remember that shit? I remember that shit, right? Now, I'm going to take y'all a little bit further back down memory lane. I don't have it because he struck my page on it, okay? And that was the video that YouTube took from me. It's that Facebook video. It's the Facebook video, you guys. He was on that girl's page. Right around sometime around there after this tour, right? That Bookham was at, right? He tells you guys the story. I'm going to try to make sure I can remember it really clearly. Tells you guys a story about the hotel, right? Kelly was at that hotel, and he tells you the story about him and Kip leaving out the hotel. They go over to like some club or some shit like that. And Kelly was sick or something, you know, upstairs in his room. And Bookham tells y'all the story about him and Kip, you know it, so left with some girls, allegedly. I'm just saying. I don't know if y'all remember that. Do y'all put a one in the chat if y'all kind of vaguely remember that just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I remember it. They took my goddamn video. He struck me on that shit immediately, y'all. When I posted that fucking Facebook shit that I found of that interview of him, and he started talking about that shit, they took them girls, allegedly. Them two girls, allegedly, that's on that goddamn picture with that goddamn attorney. With that LL Cool J picture up, allegedly. Do y'all feel what I'm saying? Do you feel what I'm saying to you now? I took you back some. Don't forget that shit. Don't let that shit erase from your memories to blind you guys from the bullshit that they're pulling over there. From the bullshit that they pulling over there. Now, I don't know what this holy matrimony makeup shit was all about. But if you take it back to there, and I jog my memory, it's something entangled right up in there, y'all. Somebody is covering somebody's ass while R. Kelly was off doing his nap time because he wasn't feeling well. Remember you said that? You didn't place him over there in the club with the Baltimore women, the ones that showed up with an attorney and claimed that they were at a concert with the LL Cool J. That tour. Yeah. Put y'all shit together. Put y'all shit together, Kip. Get y'all shit together. Don't look good. Doesn't look good. I'm just saying, you guys. It's allegedly. Y'all can think for yourselves. Think for yourselves. But he took when I posted that whole interview of that nigga, when I say he slapped a goddamn copyright on me and took my video from me immediately, y'all remember that shit? I had to sit out 90 goddamn days because of that goddamn bum. A freaking bum. Stop taking my shit down.
There's been no contact. They ain't been on tour with us.
They ain't been on
They
tour.
ain't been around us. He talked around.
Ain't talked
The
around.
entire time in Orlando, Florida, we lived in Florida. I mean, Dana was nowhere around.
Nowhere
Dana
around.
was not
Nowhere goddamn around.
Ron's trial 2008.
Your bro said this, bro.
Where the fuck was Dana at 2008?
Where was Dana at 2008? Nowhere around.
Situation right now. Why? You've been riding purple for 20 years. Why you ain't come to his defense?
Wait a minute. How long did you say? Kip Hinton, you said, bruh, been riding Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's skirt for how many years? Hashtag 20, y'all. Hashtag 20 goddamn years. You been riding that man's skirt. Might as well add this year on. Cause you rode his skirt this year, Bookham boy. You down there chasing a goddamn sprinter with 3 styrofoams of chicken. Kelly didn't eat no chicken. You gonna eat all that chicken? You gonna eat your cornbread? Pap, you ain't shit. Pap ain't shit. You gonna eat that cornbread, Earl? That nigga was chasing a sprinter. So add 21. 21 goddamn years. 3 styrofoams of goddamn chicken. Kelly don't need no chicken, bro. He's like, I got you some lunch.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm putting it out there.
Yeah. Put it out there,
That
kid.
nigga wasn't nowhere around me.
Nowhere around.
I'm Alicia, but why I'm speaking
Oh,
I'm speaking on
beauty.
it because people want to ask questions. Why he blocked? Why ain't nobody fuck with him and all that? I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know. And let me tell you something. If I told you, I ain't got to go into the reason why.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like this whole
We
thing,
ain't done,
this whole
y'all.
narrative and this whole
We ain't
situation,
done. I might be a
it ain't-
little late
it's
for
not
work today,
about
but we
that.
ain't done.
You understand what I'm saying? This is about answering the questions of clearing up people, clearing up people's questions. They want to know why. So I'm telling you why.
Thank you, Priscilla.
Thank you.
Kim is fake and so on the rest of it. Internet gangsters, people trolling, that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm just going to set that record straight. And Jen and Leslie will back that up what I just said.
That's the mother two, you guys. We need that Ken and Lindsay back out here.
Robin he wasn't around me. He wasn't around us.
You wasn't around, bro.
No, fans ain't show me no information. So
You
basically,
wasn't
fans showed
around,
some
brother.
information. No, fans ain't show me no information. If they did that, I would have been on here back when I went to Chicago.
Right. Oh, brother. Okay, are you...
So he can really go live and pull up bogus receipts.
Yeah, that's what he do,
That
kid.
ain't nothing Dana can discredit
He go
about.
live on your ass.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing he can discredit about. And if he do, tell him he better be careful.
You better be
I'm
careful.
telling you. Tell him he better be careful because if I see
Cause
or
it
hear
might
anything,
turn
he better be
around
careful.
on you.
And there ain't no threat guy who he needs to treat very careful with. And make his
Exactly,
decision.
Priscilla.
And if y'all
Exactly.
David Dick in here want to go back over and tell him that, tell him I said that, give him something to think about. If he pull any receipt or fake receipt out on me or whatever, this nigga's listen, let me tell
But
you
I'ma say this. I'ma say this though, Priscilla. Bookham ain't pulled no receipts out on him though, did he? Bookham didn't pull one goddamn receipt out on him. Why do you suppose that? He usually drop receipts on everybody, don't he? He was the receipt man, wasn't he? Kip, goddamn it, called his card though, Priscilla. I don't know though, but I'm with you though. Is it lying now or telling the truth? And then with this video, was he lying or telling the truth? Well, like I said, when he appeared on the panel last night with Miss Prima Donna, I'm wondering if she got a little sidetracked by being flattered. You know, he complimented her very well. And when men do that, they can throw your ass for a whole loop. You done forgot all about the wormhole, Prima. You forgot about the wormhole. He said all of this shit. You read his rap sheet. You said Kip got all of these convictions and everything. And when you did that about his rap sheet and I heard you read it, I was under the assumption that you was in a little bit of doubt of believing Kip as well. But he came on the show and you forgot about the wormhole. What happened? Like, what happened? I thought she was finna be digging. Oh, I got Kip, you know. Well, remember on this day you said so and so, and on this day, and then when your associate showed up from the other channel after he got the phone call that Kip was over there, he come on, it was Kip, what up, bruh? And you forgot about the whole show. It's like her whole interview went like where? And then the next thing I know, she's like, well, thanks for coming and showing out, and have a good night. That was it. So I was puzzled. Were y'all puzzled with that? Was y'all puzzled? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all was puzzled about the panel. Put a 2 in the chat if the panel was okay to y'all. That means you got answers, because I didn't see shit. I saw, goddammit, a family reunion going on. This ain't no time for holy matrimony. No, sir. You got to keep everybody under the fire, liable for the shit that they said. Right here. That's where you had to go, Prima. That's where you had to go. We sat over here. We've been calling them out for months over here. Come on, back out. Kip is what Papoose channel says. But he decided to give it to you. It turned out being a family reunion over there. The bro shit. Holy matrimony. I ain't seen you in years. Cuz. What's that part how Tupac says when he go to the family reunion for the barbecue? Don't know a motherfucker. But all of a sudden, he cussed every motherfucking body. Because they wanted to eat. Keep everybody happy. If we signal off that we don't know nobody, shit, these motherfuckers might tell. That's exactly what the fuck I saw last night. That's what I saw. Welcome to the chat, Miss Brown. Welcome to the chat. That's what I saw. I don't know about y'all.
Nigga, don't come here and ask me no questions. I'm not hitting your phone. I ain't got nothing to say to you, bro. I heard you, and I heard what you did, and I seen what you did. If you watch and listen to this. I heard what you did, and I saw what you did. There's no fucking coming back from that. You know street code. Keep it straight, nigga. You stay on your side, I'm gonna stay on my side. Keep it straight. You fucking around with some. Yo, you doing some crazy shit.
They all holding out, beauty. All of them.
We're from the same town.
Baltimore's.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, and that's all I have to say. So
Okay.
If you watch it, does it look like he back in the chat again?
Yeah.
I have nothing to say. Don't fucking call me. Don't fucking ask me to call you. Don't fucking try to get nobody to call me. There's nobody you know on a level that can get me to come to the table. Nothing. You don't do no shit like that, nigga. And the person that let me know he a real stand-up dude. He a real stand-up guy.
Who is that guy, Kip? Who is the real stand-up guy? Because we gonna get into another video where you talk about Bubba. Oh, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And he ain't got no reason to do that. He's out of concern for me. He's like, Kip, bro, what's going on? Why does blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Because that's how much love he got for me.
Kip, I'm gonna call you in a minute, okay?
Okay. All right, y'all. Give some shout out to Phases for getting that interview. Shout out to you, Phases, on that one. We shall move on, y'all, because I swear I'm going to be running late for work, but this shit getting juicy. I got to get to work messing with y'all. Let's go. I don't know. What else do I have in the wormhole? Who else do I want to tap on? I'm going to save that one there for last, but let's do this one here. Let's do this one right here. Kippy. Let's do this one, Kippy. Right here. I'm going to try to skip through this one a little bit because it's kind of the same.
Hello, everyone.
It's kind of the same. Shout out to Prima Donna sharing your video over here, just trying to get some answers, sweetheart. That's it. That's all. However, Prima Donna got the video from Phases, and I get it. The videos bounce around here and there, and people put their names on them, so it's kind of hard to say. So I'm going to have to shout out both of them, Phases and Prima Donna, but it's originally Phases video, but then Prima took it and did her little extra content to it.
You
So
can do a little background search.
let's go.
You'll find that he has quite an extensive background with the police force. So the fact that he was a bodyguard for R. Kelly, that gives a little more weight to the things that he has to say, in my opinion. May just be me, but you would think with a person with such a extensive background in the police force, if they had seen any indications of abuse, they would surely act on it. Kip has been nominated and awarded for his work as a bodyguard. And you can do a little search on that as well. But let's go into this interview.
Okay, so Kip, we just, of course, want to clarify again on phases about the Facebook interview. It wasn't a YouTube interview. It was edited up, chopped up. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even an interview. It was just me and my brother, Marcus Devine, whom you know, he's from Detroit. He's a music producer, and he and I go back 25 years. I mean, like, he was Aaliyah's first background singer, and then later on became a close friend of hers, and also became one of the producers on some of her later work when she was working with Missy and Timberland and them. This was after she left Robert as a mentor and producer, and of course we know after the alleged marriage. He and I were talking offline, and I said, you know what, Kip, let's go on Facebook and continue this conversation online. We talked about the plethora of things about the past, just reminiscing, and it got to a point where we started talking about Leah, and he was like, well, the things which you know now that you didn't know back then. He asked me, did I think that, you know, that anybody know what was going on or whatever? And I just gave my honest opinion. Like, how did he ask somebody knew? People knew, family probably knew. I mean, you know, her mother, her father, her uncle, who managed Rob Berry, was around 24/7. Her little brother was there all the time. You know, and I said in the grand scheme of things, when I was referring to, I wish I could have helped her more, Leah was going through some personal things in her life. This was after the fact. This was after all of the Robert stuff or whatever. And I just said I wish I could have helped her more, you know. Just same thing with Robert. Hindsight's 2020. You know, fast forward, could I have done more to help him? You know, with decision making and people that was around him and people that was stealing from him. Yeah, I wish I could have helped him more, but in the grand scheme of things, I had a job and a role with him, and I didn't overstep that. So in that conversation that Marcus and I had, I think that if you look at the live video, first of all, that didn't show.
Now he tells you guys that he says, could he have helped him? Yeah, I could have. You know, I got my check and shit. I had to go take care of my kids. I was a role model. Another one that didn't sacrifice. Didn't sacrifice. But there is another one out here that did sacrifice. Put himself in a position to go help his brother. That's just me, allegedly. Got himself in some handcuffs and inside an indictment. He had kids. He had a mother. Pretty sure he was a role model. He had businesses. He went and did some shit, though, for Mr. Kelly. But Kip tells y'all, could I have helped him? Sure. Yeah, maybe. Shit, but, you know, I'm a role model. I had to go get my kids. All I just needed was my check. And go take care of my shit. Mr. Kelly's on his own on this shit. I'm just saying, allegedly. I'm just saying, y'all. That's how I look at it when I'm reading and I'm hearing about another man that sacrificed his life. Can I get some ones in the chat? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Sacrifice. He took a sacrifice and did some fucked up shit, y'all, on behalf of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. But then we got another one over here who says that, could I have helped him? Well, shit, yeah, I guess I can. Shit, nigga, I just need my check, man. I got kids and shit at home. And he bounced. Didn't help him. Didn't even think about sacrificing anything for him. I'm just saying. Y'all have to think for yourselves. Me, I think a little bit outside the box. Why didn't you sacrifice, Kip? Why did Don sacrifice, but you didn't? You was with him for many, many years. He as well made your life financially stable. You made a lot of money. You toured. You visit plenty of cities, plenty of states, met plenty of people. But he wasn't worth you sacrificing for, huh? Dad's going to put that emoji up that I like. That's Dad's emoji.
See, the question probably me answering the question when I said, yeah, people knew, her family probably knew or whatever. It took the whole, everything out of context and cut and chopped and screwed and edited the video. Post the whole entire live, post the whole video so people get the context of what I was saying and what I was talking about. So, I mean, I just wanted to come on and give clarity for people that got to see that didn't understand that, you know, and
Thank
also
you,
about, you know, when Leah passed away, I was very emotional. I get emotional every time I talk about her because she was my friend. She remained my friend right up until the time of her death, even after she left Robert. And, you know, I just wanted to come in and just clear that up. And normally I don't talk about her because, number one, she's not able to defend herself. And two, it's just like a real touchy situation for me.
Right. Okay, so I hope that this would be the last time that you would have to talk about her because
it is. I don't owe nobody no explanation. I just talked to those folks in Chicago about that. So they asked me, they watched it as well and asked me what I mean by what I meant. And I had to explain that to them. So that's why I'm explaining that right now. This is my last time ever addressing that.
Okay.
Because number one, Robert has never been pulled up on any charges regarding to Leah. You understand what I'm saying? She has nothing to do with his current situation, or she shouldn't even be the
Now keep in mind, you guys, cause it clearly says in his indictment, no, he has not been brought up. There is no charges against him when it comes to Aaliyah. But there is a charge when it comes to bribery. Make sure you guys don't forget that. Put the one in the chat if you guys remember that charge. Bribery. Bribery to who? A judge. A judge that did what? Supposedly had taken money, allegedly, that Rob had gave him. But doing that bribery time with Aaliyah, don't lose sight of Demetrius. You feel me? You feel me? Y'all feel me? Don't lose sight of Demetrius. Makes you say, you really think that Mr. Kelly paid a judge? Just personally. Oh, hey, Mr. Judge, how are you? Yep, here's your $20,000. Thank you. Really? Really? Wasn't Demetrius doing that shit? Didn't Demetrius say he did that shit? Well, if Demetrius clearly said out of his mouth here on these TVs, you better tell me why didn't Donnelly and that other judge here in the city, I forget his name, they didn't hear that shit? Because we heard that shit. Did y'all hear that shit? Because I heard that shit. He said, oh, I took it after, when I paid and I got the license for him. I'm a quote, unquote. I might not be exactly right with the words, but I think I remember that shit. Hashtag Demetrius did that shit. Judge Donnelly said nothing about Mr. Kelly did that shit. Stop charging him with the things that people are out here admitting that they goddamn did. That shit don't make sense. You could hear, I could hear, they could hear, everybody heard it. At that time, Demetrius should have been picked up and put a goddamn bribery charge on his ass. Not Mr. Kelly, because they all was around him or worked for him for some type of kind of goddamn way. Put the charge on the person that actually did that shit. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? Lisa say, I feel you, girl. I feel you. I'm just saying, just keep that in mind. He does have a charge. He has a bribery charge. But we all know who did that goddamn bribery. Demetrius did that shit.
Topic of discussion right now of this entire thing is just that the internet people will just drag her, accuse you. I've been called all kind. I've been called a rape apologist. People said that I must have been doing the same thing to the girls. They just said a bunch of ugly things.
Yeah.
The internet. I just leave it alone. I just want to clarify some things for the people who know me, who watch this. They know my character. They know who I am.
Right.
You know.
I can relate to you because of R. Kelly had court this past week, and of course, you know, they mentioned that he had some health issues going. Well, just he had an infection in his toe.
This the part that
people.
I'm gonna stop this again, because I need y'all to listen clearly to Kip on this. Then I want you to take your minds back to what Kip says on the panel last night. Kip, you got some explaining to do, Lucy.
Are saying that it would be whether he had something going on with his foot or not, that he should have showed up in court because things could have progressed. What do you feel, if anything, about that?
What you feel, Kip?
I think she's frozen.
Oh, she's asking. She's gonna ask Prima first. It's not adding up, sis.
I was just talking about that with the gentleman on my Facebook page.
Oh, there you go.
Are you there? You back?
You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I was talking about that with some people on my Facebook, and I just was like, that just gave me all kind of mixed emotions. Like, okay, so he has an infection. Does that imply that the housing is unsanitary, or like what's going on? It's a lot that goes through my mind when I hear about that, because I know a lot of other inmates have complained about getting infections from being incarcerated. So that was the first thing I thought about.
Right. And I heard that the location, like some feds, people say that they live better than the people in the state, but at this particular location, I'm hearing, I don't know, that allegedly it's just not the best location. So, Kip, you had to go to Chicago a couple of times, and you had to talk to the people. So, can you elaborate on that and what you feel about the living arrangements there?
Well, first of all, he's actually where I was. He was upstairs from where I was. He's in a holding facility right now, and those places are the best places to be in. It's not a permanent facility. You get shipped out from a diagnostic center or a holding facility. Only time you get shipped out from there is when you go to court and you receive your sentence, and then they'll classify you and send you to whatever federal facility you're going to go to, be in Atlanta, Miami, Detroit, Minnesota.
I'm going to stop this one. I'm going to stop it again. I got to stop and go, you guys. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but I remember when Bookham came on, right? I got to throw this because I don't chew gum, you guys. Don't nobody ever buy me gum. I've never chewed gum. I think it's disgusting. So, I'm done with my sucker. I hate gum. Ugh, it's disgusting. So, I remember kind of shortly or so after this that Bookham came on and told the same exact story, but he says that he has content, right? He listens like everybody else does. He watches, he reads, and all of that stuff. Then he puts it out there as if he really sat his lazy ass over there and dug up something. Here you have Kip and a whole lot of other people, Don Russell and everybody. They can actually tell you because they were there physically. But I can't find one goddamn story, video, or anything where this man, Bookham, tells you any story that actually puts him there physically with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Can y'all? Because I haven't heard one. Physically. Here you'll have Kip telling you guys how he was downstairs on the floor and Kelly was upstairs, or he can tell you of all of the concerts. He can tell you where he was there, who was there, and everything. Don Russ can tell you some things, and he was there, and he did this, and he did that. Bookham can't tell you shit about, like, nothing. like nothing. I challenge Bookham. Tell me a fucking story of you and Mr. Kelly's eventful life other than the ones where you went over to Baltimore and did something to them girls. The ones that, you know, got the attorney and posted up the LL Cool J shit. Other than that one, show us and give us some eventful life situations that you and Mr. Kelly had occurred together. Do that, Bookham. Do that. Convince the people a little bit more. Give us a little bit more convincing. Other than bouncing off of what somebody else goddamn story is and putting your character inside of it. Do that. Do that one. I'll drop your ass $20. Cash out immediately.
The place where he is now is not a federal permanent. It's just a holding facility. It's not a federal jail.
Right. And so, to your point, Prima Donna, too, I was talking to someone else, and it was just like, well, whether he had an infection or not, he should have been at court, no matter what. But we don't know what we just can only go by what they tell us, and I feel like, so my next question to you would be, Prima Donna, what do you feel about Steve Greenberg and his representation for Rob?
Supreme.
I think Greenberg has said a lot of questionable things, but I'm the type of person, I don't like getting on and saying anything negative, because let's say hypothetically he wasn't for R. Kelly. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward just a little bit, because like I say, it's not my video.
Legal U.S. attorney and investigators from New York, the people that charged him in New York, the whole team, they were on conference call the entire time. And they asked me questions as well.
Because it's not my video, and I don't want Prima Donna to, get all mad and upset and things, so.
So there was some conversation going on, and we kind of touched on it real briefly about A&R. So, and there was like people dragging about the situation. We don't have to call no names, we don't got to do none of that. I want to know, did R. Kelly have an A&R person other than DJ Wayne Williams? And if he did, who was it?
Let me tell you something. I know Rob, how many studio albums Robert had? Well, over 10, 15 studio albums? Probably more than that. I don't know right offhand. But I know from a fact, from 12 Play, which was done in 1993 and released in 1994, when I first started working, when I first came to him, there was only one A&R guy from the label run. His name was Wayne Williams.
Yep.
He was from Chicago. Rob's last studio album was done, which was a Christmas album, in 2016. Every album from 1994 to 2016 There's only been one A&R person that's got A&R credit on every album. And he's on Back to the Album. He's on every track in his discography, and his name is Wayne Williams. And
He's freezing.
Again, as the rap big superstar, he was the artist at that point. He was everything. He was the music. He was the writer. He was the producer. He was the music. He was the live show. He was the entity that he created himself into. He didn't no fucking A&R person to guide his career and to pick music for him. That was in the early part of his career. And the only reason why Wayne Williams continued to get credit like that, because him and Wayne, when Rob was finished the project, him and Wayne would pick the song. Now, they had no say so. If Robert didn't want that song on there, it didn't go on it.
Okay, I have a question on the phone. Prima Donna, they want to know, how is it that he got case in New York, and when some of these alleged acts didn't even take place in New York? What do you know about New York, Prima Donna?
Okay. I'm going to end that video there if you guys want to finish catching that one out. I'm pretty sure Prima still has it on her page, and most of you guys probably heard it already. Anyways, the point of this video is, like I said, we had a then, and then we have a now. Back then, you know, Kip said a lot of things. And then yesterday we had a holy matrimony fucking family reunion over there. So I'm led to believe, I don't know about you guys, that here we are again where somebody is still trying to cover somebody up so that the big worm in the hole just doesn't come out. Somebody does not want it out, and they're doing everything to keep a closed lid on it. So I don't know, I was confused about it. I know you guys had to be confused about it. Let's move on, because I also want to get to this one here, and I know a lot of you guys remember this one, but I want to replay it to do some clarification to get from my understanding of it. I don't know how you guys are going to take it, but from my understanding, because I remember one time we had Mr. Dome on the chat one time, and he was pretty upset that Mr. Don Russell came out and said that, you know, about the young girls. Well, you know what? Let's listen to Mr. Russell very clearly one more time.
John Russell?
That's correct.
You're his manager?
I'm his advisor, I'm his consultant, I'm his friend.
Okay, so Natalie was asking just a minute ago, what was his mood like tonight after
Relieved that he's out of, the position that he was in. And, he's ready, to tell his side, which is important. No one's heard his side.
what's his side?
I mean, he's got to, tell everybody the truth. You guys have been listening to one side of the story all these years, and now it's time to tell the other side.
Don, you talked to us outside court a little bit earlier today about some of the challenges he's faced in his life, and you said that this is a result of bad choices, but not pedophilia.
That's not bad choices. I mean, he's a survivor. This is a young guy. This is a guy, an older man who was, at the age of 8, molested by his sister for 8 years, and who told him she would kill him if he told his mother. I mean, so you got to realize, that's your sister. Who any of us have been through that? No. I mean, so you don't know what it feels like to go through that for 10 years of your life. It's in his book. He wrote the book, Solar Coaster. That's his book, and all this is in there.
So does that excuse any of the alleged behavior?
Absolutely not. It's alleged behavior, and that's because you're hearing from one side.
He said it's an alleged behavior, Dome.
I've ever seen go out and target a certain type of individual. Take my glasses off so I can see it.
You were saying he's never targeted young people.
That's not him.
He said that this interview guy asked him, it is said that he targets young people. Don Russell replied, it's not him. That's not him. It's not his image. That's not the man that they're saying is doing these things. And he's been around him for a while. He said that it's not him. I want to hear what else Dome might have heard in Don Russell interview where he feels that keep your eye on Don Russell because he might be against him as well. I don't know. Let's see.
She was 10 years older than him.
Right, a teenager. Right. But I'm saying perhaps
something
the
happened
age
to
of
her,
this
too.
alleged victim.
Right. Say it again.
But that's about the age of his alleged
Yeah, I mean,
victim.
so what should be, who he should be in the room with is psychiatrist, not police. I mean, you know what I mean? And we know how the industry is. If you snort coke, they're going to put that in front of you. If you like women, they're going to put that in front of you. He doesn't card anybody coming to his events.
The allegations are a very, very young girl.
Yeah, but these are women that, I mean, you got to think about this. Rob, you know, when you go, dyslexic, we know about his issues with his, you know, with not being properly educated and things of that nature. He wasn't going to that school because he was targeting somebody. He had a teacher who, Lena McGlynn, who actually taught him how to play the piano and taught him about music and a lot of things. So he wasn't going there targeting anybody. He was going there to learn more about his craft.
Really?
That was his craft.
Doesn't that sound like someone defending somebody? Put a 1 in the chat. Didn't that just sound like a person that's defending the allegations of why he was going to the school? But Book and them says that they says otherwise. It says otherwise. They're putting all the blame on Mr. Don Russell. He's one of the reasons why now Mr. Kelly is in the jail. Well, that's what they say over there. That's what they says. But that statement right there on national TV, because this was done by real media outlet peoples, sounds like a defense to Kelly to me. I'm just saying, you guys. I'm just saying.
Absolutely not. That's not what this man went into anything to do.
She just asked him again, Dome. She asked Don Russell again. Does he mess with 13, 14-year-old girls? And Don Russell clearly stated on here, absolutely not. Hashtag it so that Dome, when he decides to watch the video, he would know that Don Russell said absolutely not when he was asked about the 13, 14-year-old girls. That's what the answer that I got on here. Absolutely not.
That's a question you ask him, but that didn't stem from him being someone that goes out to do that. What happened to him put him in that position. You're 8 years old. Somebody's taking advantage of you. What do you think is going to happen as a result to that?
My question is, did he have sex with 14-year-old girls
Absolutely
willingly or unwillingly?
Absolutely not.
I mean, I can say that with all my heart. I lost my daughter. I mean, so for me to sit here and think that somebody, I'm going to be around somebody who's targeting young women, I'm not going to do that. I mean, so, you know, for the fact of the matter is, he's not the person that these women that are out here targeting men of high stature to validate themselves. That's just not who he is.
What about the videos?
I mean, the videos exist, but you think about this. Back in those days, Mike Tyson went to jail for what? Because he can prove what happened in that room, right? So he's not taking videos because he gets something.
Let's clear that up for Don, too, because you can tell that he could have lied. Don Russell could have lied. He could have lied, Don, but he chose not to. But as a friend, he comes back and he tells you those videos do exist as the level of celebrity that he was at. Maybe it was just a smart thing to do so that he would be able to say that this was consensual sex with women of age. Just maybe, Dom. So you have to expand your brain. You got to think outside the box. What was he really trying to say then? Then he gave you an example. Tyson did it a lot, all the time. And there's probably other big legends out here that do it as well. We going to record this thing so that we, in case any shit hit the fan, this is consensual. This is consensual. I agree to it. Fine. Maybe they thought that they were going to be the only ones and make it last forever, in my Keith Sweat voice. Then they was him and her or whatever. She thought that they just have little freaky tapes laying around. Oh well.
You can have sex every day if you wanted to. He's R. Kelly. So you got to think about that. The only way to prove that it was consensual, maybe if it been a paper. He wasn't. That's not what he chose. And that's what he was advised to do. In some cases. I mean, so he's not a bad person. He's not the monster that everybody's portraying him to be. And you got to think about the agenda of those folks that are targeting him right now. It's two sides to the equation. Everybody's focused on him, but they're not looking at the alleged survivors.
Do you think this is extortion? Done? Is that what you think?
I mean, do the research. I mean, you got, Ashanti McGee. He's got 7 felonies for extortion, for bribery, for theft. Why is she not in question right now? Why is she not the person that...
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. Bennett, I'll go back and check it. I'll go back and check it, make sure I said it right.
A marriage certificate. Why did she lie about her last name?
You brought something up about a letter or a document that came your way asking for $50,000 or some...
Yeah, that's the latest quote-unquote victim. She sent the letter to Melvin, which is his attorney in the eviction order, asking for money before she went public with her statement. And we didn't respond to that. And as a result of that, there's now a lawsuit. If you read the lawsuit...
I'll correct that. I'll correct that, Jay. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I'll correct it. Scratch that off. Thanks, sweetheart. And that's what we're here for. Make sure you correct my shit. Thank you, sweetheart. So, I don't understand. I've never heard Bookham speak on this part, where all of a sudden that there was a lawsuit settled after the decline of what was really originated from. See, that didn't work. Then they come with a lawsuit. I didn't hear Bookham talk about that. Why isn't he out here speaking to these media people about the setup of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Why isn't he reaching that far? He's the mentee, right? Why didn't he not take that stance? When I look at him, I look at a person who just cannot do anything without having someone to do it with him or for him. He has to have a team or something to build up, I don't know what, the man eagle thing, to go speak about what he alleged is his way, the right way. He's for R. Kelly. But I don't see you doing this type of shit right here. I don't see it, but you put out there, you're very good, Bookham, with putting a narrative out here to change it on this man's image right here, Don Russell, that he's the bad guy. Well, let's see your fat ass get the work. That's all I'm going to say.
She stated a lot of different things. You guys have greater research than I can ever be. Do the research on the accusers. I mean, that's just really what I'm saying.
You said something about R. Kelly being scared.
Wouldn't you be?
I'm asking you, how's he doing?
Right now, he's in his comfort zone. He spent some time with close friends who know him and know that he's not capable of that. I mean, we all are, human beings in our own right. I mean, and you got to realize there's certain people that just, wrong is wrong, right is right. If you my friend and you just did wrong, I love you, but dog, go and take that. That's how it is in the streets of Chicago. We don't ride with people who have just done something wrong. I mean, he's not a man that's been out here doing these things. He's R. Kelly. He has a brand that a lot of people are attracted to. He procreates a lot of babies, and that could be a problem too. I mean, but what you have to realize is that this is not a bad guy.
Okay, I got to stop it again. I'm going to speak on Mancy. You're absolutely right. He did that shit. However, and I think that this is where I got to speak on that. Thank you, Mancy, for bringing that up. And this is just my opinion, you guys. I think that this is where Bookham and his crew got the leverage to turn the narrative on Don Russell. This is just one of them, you guys. Hear me out. Because we're talking about money, right, Mancy? And Don Russell got into the money aspect of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's life. Yes, he started getting the royalties back. The book of them turns the narrative that, Mr. Kelly isn't receiving any monies off of the royalties. That may be true. Because there was so many other people, and you know which one I'm talking about, where that money does come from his royalties, but it is getting deposited into other people that felt that they were owed. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I put it in the chat room. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That person is receiving funds from the royalties that Don Russell did help Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly with. And I'm going to put allegedly on that, okay? And we all know where that dinero is possibly going. So yes, he's not still getting that. So if he's not still getting that, what better way of booking them in his taking that narrative about money and turning it around to make Don Russell look like the bad guy, like he is stealing money or so. Huh? I'm just saying, see how easy it is? It is so easy to flip a script. It is so fucking easy. But if you're following the story pretty good, it's kind of hard for them to do.
Singing McDonald's on the Oddie in Washington, we was tap dancing trying to get the same spot. So, I mean, I went off and, did my own thing in business, and we came together later on in life after I heard about what he had been through.
Did he talk about being in jail? 3 nights in jail.
Yeah, he said he had to use the bathroom in 3 days, so he went in there and lit it up.
Wait a minute, this is...
They got the repository of a lot of stuff right boy. I hate to be their drummer right now.
Does R. Kelly know who he is after all that?
Actually, he's never been no more than Robert Sylvester Kelly. R. Kelly is a brand, and a lot of people make money off that brand. He's an aged brand. He's not like Nike.
His attorney says his finances are a mess.
Well, you know what? Anybody has been targeted in as much conspiracy as he has, of course their finances is going to be a mess. This industry is, built up off of people separating artists like himself away from their intellectual property so they can control the value of their content. So Rob is a guy that loves to be in the studio all night. How could he produce such great hits, but yet be in charge of his business too? It's just not possible to be great in both areas. So he trusted the wrong people, and that's a big thing right there.
Right there to that point, you said you were around him. He always had his people around him who made him feel better. One thing you might be concerned about is that they're going to go after his enablers, and that was their word.
Absolutely, they should, because he's not the only one. He's not at the front door. He's the guy that they come in to see. So whoever let the 14-year-old, whatever you guys are saying, in the room, why did they give him?
Okay, I gotta stop it again because she asked him that they're going to come after his enablers, right? And they're standing right there with Don Russell on national TV, giving an interview, right? Bookham them has it that it's a possibility that he is an enabler. Why they ain't grab him, Bookham? I'm going to tell you this. That's not the first time right here. Don Russell also told you guys that they did ride down on him. Roosevelt Road in Chicago, a little bit down by George's record shop. I know exactly where it is because I used to live right around there. They shook him down, shook him up, shook him down, went inside this and went inside that and everything. Book. Why they did not arrest him as an enabler right there? Why did they not pick that man up and affiliate him with Mr. Kelly at that time to bring him in, to put something on him to say, well, we're going to need you to tell this or whatever on Mr. Kelly and we're going to offer you a plea deal. Explain that shit. It took this man right here, you guys, to go and sacrifice his life, which is what he did. Sacrificed his life. Got himself in trouble. Had made a split decision. His mother tried to talk him out of it. Just so y'all know. His mother tried to talk him out of it. Son, I got to do this, Mom. That's my friend. So at that time, he made a decision. I love you, son. I love you, Mom. I know I got these businesses out here, but I got a friend that needs my help. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. I got a friend that needs my help. But then I see holy matrimony last night between Kip and Bookham, building the family tree back up, right? No receipts produced on Kip. Kip said that this man could never talk to me. I don't care if he was dead, whatever, last night. Everything's made up, swept up under the rug on some shit we would never know. Talk about the Baltimore girls with the LL Cool J picture and all that shit. I told y'all about the Facebook video that he struck my page on, that he said that him and Kip, they went over there to that goddamn little strip, whatever titty fucking bar. Them the same goddamn girls, I believe, allegedly, that was over there at that bar, at that fucking thing. And those same fucking girls that ended up getting on that show talking about that they was on that tour that had LL Cool J on it. That's who they was talking about. Allegedly, LL Cool J. Yeah, and some more shit went down with Bookham, allegedly. Kip, allegedly, while Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly stayed clear out the fucking way because he is not feeling well up in the hotel. And Bookham, you said that shit out your own mouth. So y'all went off to do y'all own little rendezvous type of goddamn shit. I don't know where that story will end because, like I said, they was doing family tree over there. Getting to know each other, getting acquainted. What up, bro? All that shit. It was some more shit in the wormhole, prima donna. It really was. But you got sidetracked by getting flattered. By letting a man tell you that he liked your show, he liked the way you put it down, and, you know, this is where I'm going to only come and bring my stuff. He persuaded you. He sidetracked you. It was more in the wormhole, prima donna, that you should have snatched right up out of there so that we could have been able to get to the root of the evil. That's all I'm saying. You ended the show. Thanks for coming out. Like, seriously? That was it? Let's finish
I've
time.
got my own brand. I build my own company. I got a tech company and a few other things. I'm not trying to bring that out. But what I will say is, when I heard the song I Admit, and he talked about how he had been ripped off and things he didn't have his publishing, I was like, that can't be true. This is not the guy that I know. So I came back, and when he talked to me about it, he took me in a room in his studio, and we sat down and talked about it. He said, listen, man, this is the truth. I got $0 in the bank. You know, I got this going on, whatever. And I'm like, how is that possible? All the money you've made off of your publishing and everything. He said, well, I trusted the wrong people with it. So there's a lot of people that have been in charge of handling, and not his enablers, handling his business. So when you think about that, if somebody knows that one day you're going to wise up, what do? They plant landmines, what do they call them? Landmines in the field. So when you step on one of those landmines and it blows up in your face, you got to deal with the result of that landmine. You can't go back to the person who planted it because you're dealing with the result of the landmine.
Does he still have $0 in the bank?
Well, I'm not going to say that because it's just like a sports athlete. When you do so much, royalties come in from the music and all those different things. So, you know, money is coming to him. Not as much as he would like because other people have put themselves in position to where those royalties can be diverted to those guys in their accounts.
Quickly tell us what Ronald McDonald's stop was all about, and not Ronald McDonald. McDonald's stop was all about. Sorry, I got a cold mouth, and also Big's cigar bar. What was that all about tonight?
Rob is a connoisseur of the great cigar. I mean, that's what distinguished gentlemen do. I mean, at the end of the day, right now, what's going on is the Ronald McDonald's where he spent time with his mother. He spent time there with his mother. That's where they would go to McDonald's out in the Hyde Park and they would eat and drink and all that stuff. So right now, going to McDonald's was taking care of the home. That's where it started.
Nothing about food?
He ate a lot of food. He had Big Macs and all that stuff. So, I mean, you guys will get the opportunity to talk to him. He's going to share his story. What he shared with me was, listen, I'm ready to talk now. I'm ready to get it out there now. So you're going to start hearing more from his side. He has silenced us because he didn't want to be on attack mode. He's like, nah, I'm not going to attack them. I mean, he took the bigger position in this, and it's resulted to you guys. I'm sorry, not you guys. You have nothing to do with that. The accusers and their agenda to, you know, to kind of outshine what he's really about and what he really has, you know, done in all these accusations.
So today was all about him sliding out of jail and getting comfort?
I went to Pizza Hut when I got in jail. I'm sorry, and I ate a whole piece of myself. I mean, so his McDonald's choice, I wouldn't have chose that, but that was his.
But I mean, the day in general, McDonald's and Biggs was all about what?
I mean, when you come home, you want to do what you're familiar with, right? So I mean, that's what he did. When he came home, he did what he was familiar with. I mean, and I think, you know, I mean, what you guys will come in connection with over the next couple of months is him actually saying, listen, you know, everything has been pivoted in a direction that makes him seem as if he's a predator and molester and all that stuff, and that's not who he is as a person. If you get to know Rob, his music is great, but him as a person is great.
He said that everything has been pivoted. Did you hear him? Bookham? He said that everything has been pivoted to make it seem as if he was some type of predator, child molestation. That's what he said. So what part of that interview that I asked you guys, I'm going to ask you guys, that makes it appear that Don Russell is the man of destruction on Mr. Kelly? Because I can't find it. I can't find it, and I don't care how bad Bookham tries to twist the narrative on this man. He has yet failed to produce and show any of these people out here, and none of them over there have asked, show us what Don Russell is doing to destroy Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, other than the risk that he took on his life that has given the feds, those prosecutors, leverage to tie him to this case. But you also see where his attorney has came out and spoken and said that Mr. Kelly is not, no shape, form, or fashion tied to Mr. Don Russell in his case. But you, Bookham, still fail to come out and speak on that. That's what his attorney says. And you still fighting against the man. Greenberg says one thing, you come out and tell the people other things. Make that shit make sense. How is it that his own defense is trying to separate this shit? But you keep connecting it, Bookham. Make the shit make sense. That's all I'm asking for the people. We are coming to the end of our show, but before we leave, I got one to go. You guys. If that's okay with you guys, I'm already late for work. Don't forget to support the channel. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up, you guys, on the channel. Don't forget. We got one more to go. Now, I know that the brothers has asked for a lot of people to back down. They said that this is family business, and somehow Miss Bush has gotten herself entangled mostly with Bruce. Not as much with Carrie, you guys. I think that Miss Bush kind of knows that if she pushed Carrie out there with a bad heart, bad grudge against his brother, things just may not come out the way that Miss Bush is trying to plan it. Now, I don't quite remember seeing Bruce speaking so badly about his brother, but I do remember the Carrie, and I did speak on after the press had went down. You didn't really see Carrie speaking so much. You know what I'm saying? Carrie Hart is still bad. So I did speak on maybe that they should have just laid low on some shit, because if there is bad blood between a family and you are trying to mend things, now isn't the right time to mend things, because it's nothing for those prosecutors to get up there and have these brothers, once they dig very deeply in the wormhole with these brothers, some shit's gonna come out that's gonna make Mr. Kelly not look so good on the stand. That's just my opinion. I'm not convinced, Miss Winbush, that you are capable of taking Carrie's heart and turning it around so fast. This is something that those two brothers, R. Kelly and Carrie, are going to have to sit down physically together. You just can't bring them in and thinking that Carrie is going to patch shit up like that. It ain't going to happen. His heart of whatever happened in their history of life with his brother, yeah, it's bad. Before you started that, though, Bush, just maybe it was something like this that you might have want to make sure it got pulled. You know, it's been bought. His story has been sold. You know what I'm saying? His story has been sold out there. The message is out there. So you have this what are they? We Are TV. And it's part of a family member, and Carrie goes on to tell everybody that he partly owns that. He's established that, and that's where you all can go and find information if he chooses to drop whatever and whatever. Well, the things that he has dropped on there and has told on there that a lot of people has gotten to see, Miss Bush, it's not good. I am going to play My Life. And Miss Bush, I don't know if you heard the track tape, and I don't know if you know that through We Are One TV, Carrie is still working. Carrie is planning on putting out a book about a lot of things that can do some damage to his brother's case. Lifetime did. Everybody perceived that in a negative way. What makes you think that they're not going to continue to listen to Carrie Kelly and take things in a negative way? My personal opinion, yeah, you should have let them quietly just sit in the back and I don't know, float on away. I don't know. That's what I think. Let's hear it, y'all. Let's hear what Carrie had to say about his brother.
I see your chest is stick together.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to bring it up so it can sound, so y'all can hear it really good. It's not, this ain't to bash anything or nothing like that, but let's bring it up, make it sound really good. Flocka or Waka, I don't know. Y'all decide. You guys decide. Let me see. Let me bring it up so y'all can hear it really, really good. A second here. Y'all doing okay? Put some hearts in the room if y'all doing okay. Y'all doing okay? Let me see if I can find this on here. It's not coming up on here. Let me see them hearts in the room while I do this, you guys. Just bear with me. Oh, it's not even coming up on here. Let's see if I could do it this way. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Thank you. Oh my God, it really will not come up. So we're gonna go with this last.
Niggas trying to stop a nigga from being heard, but this is my life, bitch. Take it or leave it. I'ma blow cause I believe it. If you don't receive it. Only real niggas gon' respect the game. My uncle Pappy told me keep it street, get the money, fuck the fame. Got an army full of niggas that's down and ride with me. From East Coast to the West Coast to down south with me. Full clips, fuck on my hip, I keep them in my hand. I'm unloading from that van and you die where you stand. I ain't playing with you bitches, I'm serious with this shit. Cause I done been through blood, sweat, and tears for this shit. This my life. Everywhere I turn, people judge me. Cause I didn't take the case, my brother don't love me. I confess, exposed, I did. And who y'all think turn it back on some real family shit? It's my life. Everywhere I turn, people judge me. Cause I didn't take the case, my brother don't love me. I confess, exposed, I admit. And who y'all think turn it back on some real family shit? It's my life. Piper, like them girls in diapers. Now you got a boys out on your back and I'm the sniper. Frontin' like your killer Kelly, fruitier than the jar jelly. You the one that's running around peeing on the girl's belly. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you know that shit ain't right? You the type that needs some hollow points to fill your appetite. Lucky motherfucker, you gagged him out and paid a few. Big Bubba up in prison and had his heart on set on fucking you. Robbing you's a real bitch and it's on some real shit. You the one that's taking dildos up your ass. Got young chicks try to play your brother like a sucker on some bullshit. Lawyers lying trying to buy him out and say he did this. Fuck it cause we got his back. OSM gon' make it pop. Niggas call us ghetto boys cause you know we can't be stopped. A 2-minute 40-second freestyle made us hot. 3 days later we the talk up on the breakfast spot. Charlotte Lane the goddess. You don't wanna mess with us. Don't you got a case pending? You the one they shouldn't trust. Everywhere I turn, people judge me. Cause I didn't take the case, my brother don't love me. I confess, exposed, I did. And who y'all think turn it back on some real family shit? I'm 100% thug, you 100% drug. You must be going off the mushrooms to give me a slug. You a coward, you can't do the dirt by yourself. Sending niggas after me is just like fucking with your health. Niggas coming for me for your wealth. But if I get touched, I got them niggas that's gon' hunt you to your death. Cold game, but it's fair. Pistols in the air. Love all, trust love, cause don't nobody care. Mama forgive me, cause I'm a thug. I try to show love, but them niggas steady coming with a grudge. Fuck hugs, mean mugs with knives in my back. The whole damn world is so they sold to you crack. This my life. Everywhere I turn, people judge me. Cause I didn't take the case, my brother don't love me. I confess, exposed, I did. And who y'all think turn it back on some real family shit? It's my life. Everywhere I turn, people judge me. Cause I didn't take the case, my brother don't love me. I confess, exposed, I did. And who y'all think turn it back on some real family shit? It's my life.
Now, all I'm gonna say is it kind of sucks that, like someone said in the chat room, that of course that this story is being told quite a bit. He had another guy that had his part to the song where, you know, he goes on and says something about Bubba and, you know, Mr. Kelly up in the jail, you know. So like I said, there is a deep rivalry going on with that brother and Mr. Kelly. Will you know about it? Of course you will. He's writing it in a book. Whether you guys believe it or not, it's up to you. But this is his way of getting into a financial stable lifestyle. As you heard down at the press, he doesn't like to be called killer anymore, just addressed him as Carrie. And that tells me that he's laying down that type of life because in order to build financially, with selling his story about his dysfunctional and his rivalry with his family, he's got to change his character up for those sales to work out here, you know. It's disturbing. It's a very disturbing song. But like I say, you had a friend of the family, alleged Miss Bush, who comes out and you bring these brothers out. And right now, it just really wasn't the time. Just maybe they, you know, kind of should have just, you know, just sit there for a minute and let's wait and see. And because Mr. Kelly is in the height of a big goddamn case out here. And, you know, the prosecutors have a funny way of working. You guys. And I'm just saying, if I can sit here and listen to the envy and the jealousy of whatever went on with them back in the days, and R. Kelly told you, and I admit, he had to fire some. He was part of getting fired. He was on the list that got axed. So he's not making money, or why me, bro? No matter what I do to you or whatever, if I stole this or if I got with one of your girls or whatever, what you firing me for? I'm the brother. That's probably how Carrie was looking at it, right? Well, to me, didn't matter with Mr. Kelly. He decided everybody's got to go. Like I told y'all on these goddamn streets. Toxic is toxic. I don't care how the fuck you move. If you started off toxic, you toxic. And Pap says, I don't touch toxic. You got to go. You got to go, because if people like this can show you out the door that I'm capable of toxic shit, it might be your turn to get some toxic shit done. And I'll give you an example. I don't know Daz. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people out here don't know him. But because of what he was doing, you know, and he targets the other side and he has fun with it and all that stuff, they pulled his shit. I saw his shit. They put his goddamn record out here. Toxic is toxic. Toxic is toxic. I'm just saying. So that's just how I move. I was showed that on this Black Tube Street when I first came on here, and holy shit, oh man, that shit had you jumping around like motherfucking termites would bite you. Really? Y'all doing this shit? I said, y'all, really? That shit with Don Russell, and people want me to shut the fuck up about it, but I'm not until it sinks the fuck in. He did this goddamn national media ass interview with these people. He dropped all these fucking articles. He started hitting these goddamn platforms. And what happened to him? Because somebody was capable of doing it. Because somebody had a string in somebody else's back. We got to get him. Was that question even asked when that person decided to pull his mother's credentials? Was that questions asked? Well, what are we pulling? What are we pulling our shit for? I'm pretty sure it probably was. But they tell you that it's something that we need to look in. We was checking everybody to make sure everybody was copacetic. Well, who the fuck? Did anybody check them? Did y'all pull that shit and check the fuck what was going on with them? Did y'all know about everybody else goddamn credentials out here? They made sure that, but nobody done pulled and checked that they shit. Really? You check they shit? No. They just get to sell away on through the streets out here. Bullshit. I call bullshit on it. I call bullshit. I'm sorry. Just because some man came out here and changed the whole fucking narrative up on some shit, we got to check into him. It stopped Don Russell from being able to do what he expected to do out here with no bumps in the road. But they put that strip down. They put that strip down when his mother goddamn records was poor. Y'all know that black strip that they give you a flat when you go over it, that the police lay cross out there. That's how the fuck they did Don immediately after doing. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. I'm bundled up, girl, now. It's wintertime out here, so don't matter. But you have papoose over here looking like Punky Brewster, girl. I don't care about no colors. I have to get warm, girl. I be having on all kind of goofy shit. So I'm just saying, you guys. I'm just saying. So there's a big rivalry going on. There's a lot of Carrie is angry. Mr. Kelly is angry. He put it in his I admit. And like I say, come back Saturday night and we'll have a guest here that's going to break down the I admit story for you guys. And you guys can sit back and enjoy the show because I'm going to let the guests go ahead on and run it and break it down. See what we can get up out of that. This is interesting to me, you guys. It's interesting following the story, you know. You can't be in your feelings about it and things like that. You can't be in your feelings out there about papoose. My channel is I Got a Problem. Hashtag please ladies, I got a problem. And like I say, the only thing about me having a problem, you won't have a problem. Just move right. Because if I see it, my channel is, I speak on it. It's no different than what all of the other hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bloggers are doing out there. It's no freaking difference. Tasha K had a problem with Cardi. Talked about that shit for a year. Cardi had a problem with so-and-so. Right now, people got a problem with Jaguar. She's talking about the whole fucking industry out there. It's just news. Get your panties out the bunch and settle the fuck down. It's just fucking news. If you are enjoying this channel, let me see some blue hearts in this room. Let me see your blue hearts in this room because we about to get up out of here. I'm going to just put some prayer over Kelly and Carrie because that's something truly that they do have to deal with. It sucks that what then went on in their past is entangling in what Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly is going through now. That's all I'm saying. Yes, peace. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Look at the blue hearts. Look at the blue hearts. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, you guys. That's all I'm going to have for today. I appreciate you guys coming out. Don't forget, support the channel, you guys. Support the channel. I'm working. I'm missing work, goddammit. I'm working. And hashtag free Kales. Shout out. Prima Donna, shout out to Phases. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the other videos that I was able to use to bring some awareness to the channel. Much appreciated. It's no need to be petty and strike my goddamn channel. That's it. That's all. I'm just here to speak the news, you guys. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed the show.
One pack asterisk, commentary classic. When you tell the news, he told the news and done smashed it. Went around and learned the game and got that game mastered. Say you got the teeth, but she got the teeth faster. Fool, limbs they land faster. She's a boss bitch, so you'll never get it past her. Funky Fridays, it be fun if you play it right. Me, I like the ladies, so you see me up on ladies' night. Pack got the game tight, play the game so right, so fly. You can laugh and cry in the same night. One pack who's got to put the name up in lights. One pack who's got to put the name up in lights. One thing you oughta know, you fucking with a boss bitch. One thing you oughta know, you fucking with a boss bitch. One thing you oughta know, you fucking with a boss bitch.
You guys have a beautiful day. Pap is going up out of here. I don't know what happened to the music on here. Sorry, you guys. I don't know. Let me see. I gotta find it. Hold on.